You ever have it where you have a small project that you want to take on and you think it's going to take like maybe 10 minutes, but it actually takes you like 5 times longer because it's a pain in your... Well, good, because that also happened to us. We have this like old projector. It's like probably 10 years old, and it's finally started showing its age. Some of the image quality has like not been as great lately. So we decided to go in and replace it with a new projector. Well, we have a class, a SOLIDWORKS training class here in like 2 days, and we're going to install this new projector to the ceiling, and we realized that the adapter mount that was used on the old projector is like way too big. It's not going to fit on this new projector. So, we got a class in 2 days. We don't have enough time to like buy a kind of like a replacement mount here. So we're kind of in a bind, and my coworker and I kind of put our heads together and we were like, well, we've got some Markforged printers here in our office, and those can print like super strong parts, right? It's all composites. It's like aluminum level stiffness. And so my coworker went into SolidWorks. He drew up this adapter ring. Probably took him like 30 minutes to do that. Just make sure he got all his like screw locations correct and they were the right diameter and all that. And then we loaded it into the slicer, set it for printing on our X7, and we put 3 sandwich panels in there. So kind of a panel on the top and bottom, which that's just like customary. And then we put a 3rd sandwich panel in there just to kind of reinforce those 2 counterbores. The print itself took about 12 hours to complete. And the next day we came in, we took it off the print bed. You can see flexing it, it's super ridiculously stiff. Like you can't even like tell that there's any kind of flexing going on. And so then at that point, it was just a matter of mounting it to our projector, which it lines up with the holes really well. This is like a little slide adapter that allows this mount to basically slide onto the ceiling mount. And so that fit on really well. We did have to procure like some extra screws because they were using those like pesky security screws. Plus they weren't even long enough for this new mount. So we got some new screws on, we put it together. And at this point, it was just a matter of mounting it to the ceiling, which was a piece of cake, and got it powered on and, adjusted the image a little bit, but looks super good. And now our students won't know any different. But we also went in and just as kind of like a check, we went into Markforged simulation and using essentially the weight of this projector, which is like just under 9 pounds, about 8 3/4 pounds. We use that kind of distributed across all 3 of those screws there, and then like set our anchor points, and using the default like 2 millimeters of deflection, a safety factor of 2, we went in and validated that case, and you can see we're way, way, way under the limit here. So that disc can support vastly larger amounts of weight. So it was just a really cool, application, I thought, just something we kind of threw together. And it just goes to show you that, sometimes even like temporary fixes, going in and 3D printing something, potentially maybe while you wait for like an actual off-the-shelf component to arrive. Sometimes we find that the temporary stuff is as good or even better than getting stuff off the shelf. So, just based on kind of the simulation results that we see here, we'll probably just leave that adapter mount there permanently. But yeah, that's all for me. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.